Here we are at the Sicamous Senior Centre, which is the location of the reception center for the evacuees. Thanks to all the volunteers that are assisting anyone that has been evacuated. Emergency Support Services is a provincially funded program that will provide essentials such as accommodations. If you have been evacuated from your primary home, come here to register and receive the support that's available to you. Cathy?
Thanks, Terry. So just to give you a little bit of information, if you're an evacuee, if you have self-registered, you still need to come and visit us at the reception center here at the Senior Center. We can provide you with any assistance that you may need, keeping in mind, which is really important, that we don't have a lot of accommodation. Please find somewhere to stay with family and friends if at all possible. Because that's going to be the best place for you to be more comfortable, especially if you have pets. If you are not a permanent resident here and you are seasonal, we again have limited accommodations, so we ask that you take a look around and find somewhere where you can go where you're not taking up any of the limited amount of accommodation that we have available to those permanent residents that have no place else to go. So I just wanted to make sure we touched base on that, Terry. And I also wanted to introduce Kandace, who's been with our volunteer program. We have over 70 volunteers with our emergency support services team. She is phenomenal showing up here today because she's actually an evacuee as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, thank you, Kandace.
Yes.
You're welcome.
So a little bit of an update on the fire this morning. I was out there at 5 o'clock this morning, as of yesterday, the same. Crews are making good progress. The fire has grown to an estimated 800 hectares in size. Yesterday it went from 60 to 400, now to 800. Winds are moving in the right direction towards the east and the south, so that's somewhat unique, and we're appreciating that. But there's a threat. Winds change and could impact the fire path, and currently they're moving upslope. Up-to-date information available from Shuswap Emergency Program. We are sharing on all of our pages. We are not in a position to downgrade the evacuation order or the alerts at this particular point because we're erring on the side of caution. So if you are in the alert area, ensure that you have essentials packed in case things change. We appreciate you following the order and how difficult it is on you. I know, I can't imagine the position you're in, but we have to look after your safety and not so much your residents, so that's extremely important to us. So as soon as it's safe to do so, we will welcome you home. We're working hard on that. So in conversation with the RCMP this morning out at the site, there was one major concern, not in regards to the residents. They're patrolling that. Every 2 hours or so, they'll be going through those residential areas, but it's the lake. So if you're in a boat and you're on the lake, and we've got helicopters flying around there, dipping their tanks into the water and whatnot, stay away from that area. Don't go in there. If you're in a pleasure craft as well, that's a big concern with us because we don't need an accident on the lake because of somebody not paying mind. So be mindful of where you are when you're on Mara Lake, anywhere near the Shuswap houseboat dock. So take heed of that, please. Thanks. Also, I'd like to thank you to Derek Sutherland, Tom Hansen, Charles Hamilton of the CSRD team, the EOC. It's been a well-oiled machine, and we certainly appreciate your support. Thank you to these ladies, and thank you to our staff at the District Hall, and to all of the responders, our fire crew, and the ambulance service, and the RCMP, and all those involved. It's been an amazing amount of help. I cannot get over the aerial crews and how talented they are when it comes to taking water out of the lake with their helicopters and of course the water bombers and so forth. We're on this. We're being optimistic, but cautiously optimistic. Thank you.